Hi, welcome to the Ladies Who Leap. This is a little mini interview that I'm going to have with Suzy Prudden. And we have a bit of a discussion because, as many of you may know, as a child, I wanted to be Barbara Walters. And I now have a woman sitting here across from me on Zoom here who was interviewed by Barbara Walters. So tell us, please, about that story.
It's funny because I only remembered it recently. I have an amazing career that, interestingly, at this age, I'm finally remembering and knowing what I did. So I was talking to a gentleman who was asking me to be part of an event, and we'd been talking for several weeks. And then out of nowhere, he said, "You're the real deal, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I am. I've been doing this a long time." In that moment, I remembered 1965 ABC Studios, coming out of a recording studio, shaking the hand of a woman who had just spent a half an hour interviewing me, and it was Barbara Walters. And we had the half-hour radio interview. She was still in radio, not yet in TV. This is 1965. And I was 8.5 months pregnant. It was New York City, hot in the summer, July, wearing a homemade pink gingham dress, maternity dress. I still remember it.
1965 for sure.
1965. Yeah, that's when I started. My business was about, I don't know, 3 months old, 4 months old. No, it was longer. It was longer. I started the business. It was not, yeah, it was still 65. Or maybe it was, no, it was 66. I'd started the business in 65. And I was just getting known. And it's interesting because I talk about this, and this is a very important thing for everybody to know. It's not who you know, it's who knows you. Because I didn't know anybody at ABC Radio, but they knew who I was because I had a very famous name. My mother's name. I took it, I'm a Nepo baby. I took it on purpose when I went into fitness because she was the nation's foremost fitness authority. And a name can get you in a room, but you have to do the work to stay there. It won't get you, it won't keep you there if you're no good at what you do. And so my name being Prudden, ABC knew that I was now doing exercise like my mother. And they called me and asked me if I would like to come and do an interview. I said, sure. I didn't know anything. And I didn't know it was going to be Barbara Walters. And I only just remembered it.
And
And
you
she's
didn't know what Barbara Walters was going to become at that moment.
nobody knew what, but I didn't know what Suzy Prudden was going to become. Barbara didn't even know what she was going to become. That woman is amazing. She's gracious. She's kind. She sets her the interview up so that the interviewee wins. It's a dance, and she's brilliant, and we all know that. But we were both new. It was the beginning for both of us.
What a great story. Thank you for telling us this story because you know it's very close to my heart. I feel
Yes.
so much more connected to Barbara Walters by having interviewed someone who was interviewed by her.
Thank you. Now, for you, you just keep on doing what you're doing because you do a great job.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for watching the little mini Ladies Who Leap podcast. And thank you, Suzy Prudden, for doing this with me.
Thank you.